Hello, people, and what's happening? Oh, me? Well, my name is Detroit Miracle, as usual. Right now, I am here to talk about the actual most valuable substances on the planet Earth. Well, I researched it and found a video which listed the top 10 most valuable things on this planet. You know what I found? Well, you know what wasn't on that list? It was none of the precious metals that we think are the most valuable substances on this planet. It was none of the precious gemstones that we deem so valuable on this world. It was none of those whatsoever. And that sort of threw me for a loop because I assumed that gold, platinum, diamonds, emeralds, and rubies were amongst the most valuable substances on the planet, but those such things didn't even crack into the top 10. Yes, folks. So you know what I'm thinking? Well, just picture this a long time ago. Picture five guys sitting at a table and they are wearing dark sunglasses. Just picture that in your mind. So now these five gentlemen have a discussion on which involves the population as a whole, and they say, how can we divert people's attention and captivate them with things that they deem to be the most precious things in their lives? We make it so that those things are obtainable so that they could grasp, hold, and have ownership, but the population will never ever own the most precious substances on this world. Yeah, people. Now, I just picked those five people out of a height of a great many number of people, which stands tall like in numbers. It climbs high. We know it's always billions of people around, hundreds of millions of people, but I just picked that number because it's something that you could fixate on. So you know those five people are immensely rich, immensely politically powerful, and probably come from traditional wealth of name and prestige, that sort of thing. But you understand what I'm coming from? Everybody thinks that gold, platinum, silver, diamonds, emeralds, rubies, mink coats, and Bentleys are the most valuable things on this planet. And then those people think that if they obtain all of those substances or many of them, then they will be the king or they will be the queen. But in actuality, even if they get those such things, they won't be, because they can never ever own the most precious, valuable substances on this planet, because those things are unreachable, they are unobtainable, and they are too valuable to purchase. And in fact, they aren't even for sale. Yeah, even if you got $1 billion or so, you can't. So you'll never ever see people like Floyd Mayweather walking around with a trillium necklace with a plutonium stone in the middle of it. That won't happen. You will never ever see 2 Chainz walking around with a beryllium type of necklace encircled with two identical ones on the side of it, with a rare stone like that is so valuable that it costs 25 million an ounce, or 25 million per gram rather. Yeah, you'll never see them walking around with those. And in fact, Those things aren't even for sale because they are too rare. You know how you place true value on something? The value placed on something of greater value is based on its unobtainable factor, which means you can't go and buy it anywhere. And also, it is so rare that they will not sell it to you at all. But people, look how many jewelry stores are out there. Count up all the jewelry stores are in this country and in the whole world. So you can go into a multitude of jewelry stores and find gold, silver, diamonds, emeralds, rubies, all. So you know that gold, diamonds, silver, platinum, things like that aren't rare and they are for sale, so they cannot be the most valuable, precious substances on this planet that we know of. So it's all been an illusion, people. It all has been like a diversion. Like you see people walking around with a lot of gold and jewelry on, and they feeling like they're really the man or the woman, but they aren't. The true people that are the actual man and the actual woman are the ones that have all of this most precious stuff stocked away in some kind of vault or safe in which they have possession of it. They are the ones that are truly doing it out there. The dude get a customized car rimmed up and drive around and he like this. Yeah, you see me? He's thinking that he's the junk, but in fact, he ain't really the junk. Even though he is, yeah, when people got nice stuff, they're still doing it within their means and within their limits. So they should be proud of their accomplishments and things that they obtained, which are deemed of value to them. That's how everybody should feel. But don't just think that just because you have a big house, a lot of cars, a lot of jewelry and diamonds, that you own the most precious things on the planet. Don't never feel that way, because the truly most valuable things are beyond your reach, people. No matter how much money you think you have, you cannot simply go and buy them. You can't purchase them. They're not for sale. And then some of those substances are so radioactive that if you pick them up, you'll turn into a skeleton instantly. You'd be like, oh, JD Bones, you know? Yeah. You can't get plutonium. You can't walk in there and say, hey, hook me up with some plutonium in my chain, ice it out. You can't do that because they stick plutonium in nuclear weapons, people, or either nuclear power plants. Yeah. You can't get that stuff out there. You can't get trillium and vanadium and all that other type of stuff. It was 10 things on the list that had names that I had never heard of a day in my life. None of those names were anything that I've ever seen in the dictionary. So you know they're rare, you know they're valuable, you know they are not reachable. You can't even see them. You can't even go to a museum and an institution or institute of arts and look at those things. You'll never see them ever. But yeah, you might luck up and get some money and then go out and buy some nice jewelry. You might go out and buy some fine silk. You might go out and buy a nice car. Yeah, those are nice things. But you do not have the most valuable, precious substances in existence on this world and in this reality, people. Listen to me. So don't fall for the illusion. Don't fall for the diversions. Don't fall for the distractions. Like, please, like, listen, open up your mind, open up your eyes and think, Trust me. Yeah. Well, that concludes the lesson for today. And I'd appreciate it if you would give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to my channel. Peace out.